for an ad break, but the 2006 Osram Rally continues. 2006 Osram Rally in the Eastern Free State continues. We're in the service park after stage 4, and the Castrol Toyota crew was faced with a huge task. Even Serge chipped in as the clock counted down the minutes, and the team got stuck into fixing the bent cross member.
Okay. Yeah. No. Push it and weld it in place.
Absolutely remarkably, the team made it within the time allowed, and Serge was off and down the road again. Grand Four Flay, stage 5, was a moderate 15 kilometers in length. Deep ruts waited to pull the car off the driver's chosen path. It was brisk and very quick indeed. John and Doug Williams were back up to speed and charging hard in their Gamma Volkswagen Polo. Adrian Koth and Des de Fortier was the only ex-Works golf still running. They were enjoying their most competitive event of the year. The Toyota flags were flying because the VWs just could not match their pace. JP Damso and Kobus Frey hammered their team Total Toyota along the endless straights. In spite of dominating their class this year, they had no answer to Wilkins' great driving. Wilkin indeed was in top form in the Castrol Runx. The double Northern Regions Rally champion upped his game as his confidence in his car grew. Although the roads looked easy and fairly straight, there were lots of obstacles to keep the drivers focused. How much can you see out of this windscreen? The kink in the road may look like nothing special, but at 180 kilometers an hour and with a loose surface, it took a lot of skill to keep the car on the road. At the front of the field, the signs were clear that not all was going Enzo Keen's way. The Polo's gearbox was missing 4 cogs, leaving Keen with second and third gears to play with. Conversely, Lawrence was at his spectacular best, hustling the Runx along at rapid pace. Leaders Jannie Habig and Douglas Judd had everything well under control. Serge was in a mean mood after his misfortune and set the fastest time, 8 seconds quicker than the healthy Polo. And as always, the clocks tell their own story of winners and losers. Tony Barbosa's Ford Fiesta was still running strongly. Chris de Wit found himself near the bottom of the Class N3 pile. Musa was still locked in mortal combat with Mohammed Musa. The Sasol Runex beat the quickest total Runex by a huge 16 seconds as he fought back after getting stuck in mud for 3 minutes. Musa is in his first season of national rallying and has quickly established himself as one of the men to fear in the N3 wars. Stage 6 was the shortest of the rally at just under 5 kilometers. Run on a grass track in the De Wetstorp showgrounds, it pulled spectators from as far afield as Wepner. Enzo was still in trouble with the gearbox on this tighter stage. He hemorrhaged more time and dropped to 5th before seeking the refuge of the service park and a truckload of spares. No such troubles though for Johnny Gemmell, who was up into a remarkable 2nd place overall. And Damso had the Castrol Toyota back in the groove. He sensed a podium position with Keenan trouble and gave it his all. Was not under threat and pedaled his Polo to an identical time to Damso. A huge crowd of spectators loved it. With a bit firmly between his teeth, Etienne Lawrence clawed his way back up the leaderboard, setting his first fastest time of the rally. And he was mighty quick, beating the leaders by 9 seconds, or nearly 2 seconds per kilometer. Back at service, the Castrol Toyota team was back in action yet again, finishing off the job they rushed through earlier.
We don't seem to get things together, and one of the stages, 2 or 3 stages ago, we hit ruts, bent my cross member, and of course the wheel alignment, everything's gone out of. So we managed to push it a bit straight and reinforce it a bit, so it's not as strong as what it should be, but we'll have to just fight it through, and then maybe things will come right again.
Enzo was also hoping that things would come right again. The team had a luxurious 40-minute service break, but had to replace the gearbox, clutch and starter motor. Enzo was tense.
On 5, on this 5, 7.
We dropped down to 5th place. We had a selection problem with the gearbox, but my team's very confident, and I'm very confident that they'll fix it in time. A bit nervous at the moment, but they're running frantically up front here, and I trust that they'll change it in time. So we're just on the final stages, bleeding the clutch and tightening the last bolts.
All that work was done with 5 minutes to spare, but don't ask for it at the local service station. Enzo was relieved though. Yanni Habich was nearly 1.5 minutes to the good over Gemmell. Lawrence was half a minute further back, and Damso 26 seconds adrift of the total car. Enzo was the big loser, dropping to 5th. Wilkin was still in command of Class A7, while Eugene Lawrence had the drive of his life to lead Class A6. Andre Kleinwerk was hugely impressive in his BP Chico to lead Class A5. Mohammed Musa had a clear lead in Class N3, while Mike Nathan was lonely in N2. Stage 7 was a repeat of the day's first stage. In spite of the passage of 44 cars, the road surface held up well, with the added advantage that the loose muck was swept away. Serge was impressive on his second run, racing to a time 65 seconds faster than his first run on SS1. Lawrence took the yumps in his stride as he went 18 seconds quicker. Habich could afford to back off just a little, and he was 7 seconds faster than his first run. Enzo had to give it his all in a make-or-break push to get back some of his lost time. He scorched to the fastest time, nearly half a minute quicker than the first run over the same road. Nicholas Ryan slipped down to third in the production car battle. While Fernando Rueda was getting quicker with every passing kilometer. Fisser du Plessis couldn't quite believe his luck. He was in the production car lead after passing Gemmel, who was off the road and out of the rally. His creepy-crawly Subaru was in superb form. The Pretoria Diamond dealer was having his best run of the season by a long way and oozing confidence as he kept the chasing N4 pack at bay with ease. Adrian Koff kept plugging away in his Net Connect Golf. And for no extra money, you can now join John Williams for a high-speed adrenaline ride. Of all that impressive speed, he was nearly 20 seconds slower than JP Damso. JP was trying as hard as ever and got within 4 seconds of the class leader. There was no stopping Wilkins Castor Runx as he extended his lead further. We'll be back for the final 2 stages of the Osram Rally after refueling. It's fresh start for the final stage.